Alright, so people, it's another exciting episode of Streets right here on HipTv, and of course I have one of Nigeria's foremost female artists. All of you know SEYI SHAY. SEYI SHAY, what's up now? How are you doing?
Sorry, I just need to take a bite of my food.
Okay. I think I like that pineapple. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry, I'm going to eat your pineapple. So what's up with you? How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How does it feel? Because I saw you buying it there, and I don't understand. So you eat what kind of food?
Of course.
So how does it taste? How does it feel?
It tastes. This one is not really sweet.
Okay, like the ones you buy at ShopRite, check. Okay, so now, let's bring it down to this. You're a famous singer artist in Nigeria. How does it feel juggling? How does it feel on the streets? You know, when you walk around the streets and people just shout SEYI SHAY, how does it feel for you? Do you get mobbed on the street? Do people will let you and tell you, Mama, or you know the nigga side, what's up? How does it go for you?
Yeah, sometimes I go out and I buy fruit.
Okay.
Or I buy bolly.
Okay.
I take back. And people that are selling the food to me, they don't know who I am.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
But sometimes I get stopped. Like somebody will come up to me and be like, oh, are you SEYI SHAY? And then I'll say, yeah, I'm SEYI SHAY. And they'll say, oh, can I have a picture?
All right.
Your head there, you know.
Oh, yeah, one
correct.
there.
Oh,
so you can speak Yoruba.
Yeah. Obviously, Lagos is hustle, bustle, traffic, heat, hustle. But I've managed to just fit right in, like living here and going to school here once in my life has made this whole transition a lot easier for me to do.
Okay, so now let's come to Nigeria. In Lagos, you have a lot of mountains. You have like Shoprite, like Shoprite company. Can you get all this food, all this local dishes? Can you really get them?
Everybody knows that my favorite food is amala.
Oh, amala, what kind of soup?
And ewedu with gbegiri.
No, there's a name for that. There's a name for amala. What do you call it?
No, I don't know.
You call it abula. So you don't know.
Abula.
They call it abula. So
you learn something. You learn something new every day. I didn't know that concoction was called abula, but now I know.
Okay.
Are you going to your plan?
I'll see you, my brother. Just chill. Now, looking at your work schedule as an artist, you're always invited here and there. How do you balance it? How do you balance your work life with your personal life as an artist, your inside, everything you do? How do you balance? Well,
it's all work. It's all work. Like if I get invited to an event,
okay,
it's work.
Okay.
If I'm in the studio, it's work. If I'm performing on stage, it's work. Like my life, 24/7.
Your life 24/7.
It's work. Like
okay.
I
so when you sleep to it's work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I find it hard to distinguish sometimes whether I'm working or chilling.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take you down to the Lagos environment, the Lagos scene. Now I know you studied the Lagos scene. What is that one thing that you know that cannot cease to happen on the streets of Lagos every day?
Traffic and a fight.
Oh, so now, you talked about a fight. What kind of fight? Is it the Abdul fight? Have you entered the mall before?
Yeah, I have.
How was it like?
I entered Molue when I was like, my granddad took me on Molue when I was 8.
Okay.
He had a car, we had cars, but he wanted me to experience it.
Okay, if you were in a position of power right now and you were meant to change something, an inadequacy or something that is wrong in the city or on the streets of Lagos, what would that thing be? That one thing you want to change in Lagos?
I would put pavements for pedestrians everywhere. Everywhere, all over Lagos, so that the pedestrians know where to walk and the drivers know where to drive. And I would also get rid of downfall.
Why would you want to get rid of downfall?
Because downfall drivers are very, very terrible drivers.
How do you know?
They don't have any consideration for people that drive normal cars, and they don't care if their car gets smashed into or if they smash any other car.
But you know that a lot of Lagosians right now, that's what they actually.
No, but there's a solution to what I've just said.
What solution?
I think most of the downfall drivers should be given jobs as BRT bus drivers. So more BRT buses should be made available for the Lagosian people. So the downfall drivers, they won't be at work.
Let me get back to my pineapple. Actually, I'm going to ask you one question now. As per your music, you released a song. It's one of your songs I really love. Now, I pass through clubs, I pass through the streets of Lagos, and I hear it blasting and coming out with the whole speakers. Now, that song, Was it the Lagos environment that actually got you to do that song? You understand? Because you're more like a soulful singer. You understand? Now when you got to Lagos, started doing the and I was like, is that SEYI SHAY? What
I
happened?
think in Irawo is a nice mix of contemporary, a nice mix of contemporary, a nice mix of pop, and a nice mix of inspirational. So the three of them together, I think, is what made the reception of that song so much.
So what has been the reaction of people on the streets?
Some people send me messages saying that Irawo is like their song of freedom, their personal redemption song. Some people say it's uplifting, they listen to it every morning. Some people say they listen to it every night. Some people say it's made them look at what they do every day differently, approach and attack everything.
So now, what is that one thing you love about Lagos? What is that one thing?
The heartbeat,
Oh,
the life.
all right. Lagos is always bubbling.
Always moving, always
All
bubbling.
over the night, just to see people selling
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And now, how was it for you coming down the street? I saw you buying something there. How was it like this afternoon? The sunny and how was it for you in the street?
Nobody really knows. Nobody really, like, on this street, or when you're just going to buy fruit or Wally, like I said, nobody really cares if you're SEYI SHAY or Two-Face. They just, well, no, Two-Face actually. They would. But if Two-Face was out here buying fruit or Wally, people would just respect the fact that he's buying fruit and Wally. Do you understand? And the way Two-Face is so down to earth that they wouldn't trouble him. They'll just say Baba, they'll just be hailing him. John, and once they have, that's it. And like that's one of the things I like about just living a normal life, being able to buy fruit, because like even though I went to go and buy fruit, and you came up to me and said, this is SEYI SHAY, you know, somebody else was driving past in their car and waving at me. It's good for them to see SEYI SHAY just buying fruit. It's good for you to see me just buying fruit, just being a down to earth normal person.
So now, what is that one thing you want to tell your fans out there watching you right now in the street?
It's good to just remember that, like, no matter what you want to be in life, you have to be an Irawo at it. You have to be a star at it. You have to shine at it. But it's also very good to remember that no matter how big you get or how much you shine in what you do, you're still a human being and you're still a person. And it's not all smoke screens. Well, actually, it is smoke screens, but there's always another, you know, there should always be another aspect to your life, which is reality, And just keep pushing, keep going, keep shining.
And it was such a wonderful time hanging out with you guys on the screens. It was Street and HipTv, and I was hanging out with SEYI SHAY, like they're our babes, you understand? Until next time I see you right here on the Street and HipTv. You want to have some pineapple? Don't worry. Next time I'll give you. No, chill. Okay, I'll get back from here. Until next time I see you guys. It's a wonderful time, and my name is Femi. See ya.